This is the Ryobi 40V HP Brushless Rear Tine Tiller, and you have never seen batteries do this till now. As you can see, this looks very much like a gas-powered rear tine tiller. But let's take a walk through and see what all Ryobi's got packed on here. So first of all, taking a look at the front here, this is your sand ballast, so you can add sand here if you want some extra weight, and then of course you've got your bull bar as well. This is removable if you don't want it on there. Get our lid pop back on, and moving back from this, notice we've got these really aggressive tread. These are 14-inch pneumatic tires, so they're gonna do a great job of really gripping that ground and that soil. And if you do notice that your tires are slipping some like we did, go ahead and pack some sand in there so that you got that extra weight to keep that down. That's what it's there for. Looking up here to the power source, this is where the rubber meets the road, okay? So when you buy this, it's gonna come with 4 of these 6 amp hour 40V batteries. Now, the tool only needs 2 of them to work at a time, and notice that Ryobi has these marked for you. So pair A is on one side and pair B is on the other. So it's the left side working together and then the right side working together. Notice you do have a key that you need to switch, okay? So when you run out of power on that first set, it is a manual switchover, but you can see it's just really, really simple to do that. And this will work with any Ryobi 40V batteries. It's going to come with 4 of these 6 amp hour batteries. It's going to run for a good long time. When we were doing our testing, we only used 1 set of batteries. We didn't actually even get into the second set for the ground that we were tilling up. Right over here, you're going to have some handle adjustment. So that will go into 3 different positions. There's this one that you can operate in, and then just some higher positions to help you out with storage a little bit so that it's not sticking all the way back. You know, and if you notice, it'll go all the way down there if you want, and then it'll just lock into a detent. Okay, over here on the business end, lifting up the guard here, notice we have our counter rotating tines, okay? So what you got going on here is 18 inches of tilling width and up to 10 inches of tilling depth. Like I said, these are counter rotating tines, and then you also have these shields on the side. So just a knob here that you can loosen, and you can set these to several different heights, just depending on how that dirt's coming out, how that soil's coming out, and making sure that you're getting what you need and not spraying it all over yourself. Now your depth adjustment here, it's just a simple pull and adjust. You got 9 different depths that you can put that stake into to help you out. Looking at the controls, there's several things going on. So first of all, this is a heavy, powerful machine. So there's some safety built in here. There is an independent power switch that you have to hit before you can start doing anything. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back down a little bit. So if I just grab the presence bar, nothing's going to happen, okay? So this red button is how you're going to power on. And then it's self-propelled. In reverse, the tines are automatically off. They're not going to run, okay? But they are against the ground, so you want to lift up when you're moving. And then your drive control here is just like the self-propelled drive on a lawnmower. The further forward you push it, the faster you're going to go. Now the other thing we got going on is this transport mode. And what that's going to do is it's going to just make sure that the tines are not engaged while you're going. And that's pretty important, particularly as you are moving the machine from one place to another, because this at full speed is actually moving really, really quick. So at least for a rear tine tiller, compared to the most gas models that we've got out there. So use that transport mode to help you out. Let's see if I can gain a little ground here. You can hear it accelerating. I really don't want to till at that speed. So that's what that transport mode is there for. And like I said, when you put it in reverse, it's automatically going to turn the tines off. Now, as far as the actual power the machine has, we took this out to the ranch and we just went after some completely unprepared ground. It started off with grass about this tall, and we went through and we took, we trimmed that down so that it was at least a reasonable height, and then we just started tearing through the ground. Now, what we had to do was we were making, after that first pass, we were doing half passes. So most of the ground was getting tilled twice. But that's all it took, and we had ground that was ready to be planted. It was really impressive how much power this thing really has, considering it's only working off of batteries. Now, the amount of ground that we were actually tilling was probably about 20 feet long, maybe 15 feet wide, but the fact that we were able to take it from completely unprepped ground and then turn it into something that was ready to be planted with just battery power was very impressive. Now, I will say that while Josh and Austin were out there with us, it was really flipping hot, and this is still hard work, but the machine is doing most of the work, and all you're really having to do is control the machine. And because of how easy the controls are and the multiple hand positions that you've got, you can really make this work however you want it to and whatever's the most comfortable for you. So as far as price goes, you're looking at $13.99. Okay, you're gonna find that at the Home Depot. It's a Ryobi product, no surprise there. It's gonna come with those 4 6-amp-hour batteries, and it's gonna come with a dual port rapid charger, so you can get back in the game pretty quick, about an hour per charge cycle. Now, overall, Ryobi put together a really impressive machine. And considering that this is the first battery-powered rear tine tiller, they didn't just kind of phone it in and say, hey, we're the first to do it. They actually did a really good job designing a machine that works really well. It can replace a gas model. Your only limitation, of course, is it will take you longer to recharge your batteries than it will to just put more gas in the tank. But if you understand that limitation, no gas hassles, you don't have the engine maintenance to worry about, you don't have the fumes, you don't have the noise. It's a much easier product to use overall, especially over the long term. You're going to save some money on that gas and maintenance cost as far as that goes. Now, if you have any questions about this machine, feel free to drop those in the comments below. And as long as you're here, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. As always, thanks for watching.